fanaticism and ignorance.
They defined you.
What is the nature of human action?
Hello YouTube, if that's even your real name. How do you decide what is true? Okay, I'm not telling you here what is true, but I'm going to give you an idea of how to arrive at truth yourself. In other words, how do we refine our knowledge to give us well-considered opinions on certain issues? More importantly, how do we filter out all the everyday crap and junk science that we get fed, which may on the face of it have some value? So you end up being that guy who ruins a party by saying that you saw a ghost and it changed your entire life. I'm going to give you an idea on how to do this and then tell you why the people who object to that are wrong. Every day though, we're confronted with various different propositions about the world. So really, how do we make serious distinctions between, say, communism or capitalism, or just the just and unjust? Philosophy is about attaining truth about the basics of existence. In philosophy though, there's very little that can be said to be true to absolute certainty. But there are ways of making sensible assertions. The key tool to this is skepticism. Be skeptical of everything. Is the world really round? Do we really get ill from bacteria that we can't see with the naked eye, or is it the gods that are making us sick? How do we know? Question everything, find out for yourself why something is the case. Don't rely on what you've been told all your life. Only good can come of doing that. So that means constantly reanalyzing all of your core understanding about the world and trying to establish reasons behind different people's points of view. And if you can dismiss those anomalies, then you're getting closer to the truth. You'd be surprised how many misconceptions you have about the world once you properly start looking. The scientific method is a commendable means of attaining truth and a good example of a skeptical method as well. In science, you have hypotheses and derive predictions from consequences. If the theory stands up, then the consequences will happen every time. The good thing with science, though, is all of these theories are falsifiable. The theory of evolution, for example, has such vast, overwhelming evidence that we can claim to call it what we do in normal language as true. One fossil found out of place could just throw the whole theory up into sand. What makes the scientific method so commendable is it's always open to revision on all its current theories. Nothing is set in stone. You need to always be open to other ideas, because if you don't, you'll find yourself intellectually in arrested development. I've got a new theory, listen to me, I've got a new idea, I'm doing a lecture on it, come listen. No, we have a theory on that already. Saying that you can't be certain about a theory may look like a weakness, but it's actually the best method we have. The most difficult part of being a skeptic is to try and question your own reasons for believing in something and to try and always remain objective. If you don't believe in the smoking ban, try and consider how much the fact that you're a smoker contributes to that decision. Is the reason that you believe in God the fact that you just want to believe in God because you're scared of death? Or is the reason that you were upset with your ex breaking up with you because they really were a cold bastard, or because you love them? Try and be objective, it's hard. Cultural relativists claim that there is no objective truth, and that what might be true in one culture isn't necessarily the same in others. And who are you to say that your culture is correct? That's an appealing idea on the face of it, and philosophically it's hard to break down. But there are certain things that aren't really up for discussion by culture. Physics isn't really up for discussion anymore by culture. Economics isn't up for discussion by culture. Anything which is up for discussion in regards to cultural relativism is subjective anyway, like morality and virtue. There are certain things which in any culture can still be regarded as pseudo-truths. Homeopathy, psychics, ghosts, poltergeists, Ouija boards, any sort of discourse with the dead miracles, witchcraft, 9/11 conspiracists, Holocaust or moon landing denial, astrology. That stuff really isn't worth your time, but in the interest of fairness, look it up, figure it out for yourself, don't take it from me. Be suspicious of your own opinions and more so of those who are trying to preach theirs to you. Never dismiss an idea without considering it fully, and remember that you know almost nothing about the world. Plant your mouse straight on that big old subscribe button to get more videos from me soon. Subscribe with me and I will repay you in money.